welcome, Sag. Welcome. Thank you for tuning into your reading for September. Now I'm a little late, so this is like a more like a mixed September reading. All right, let's just tune in. Let's just see what what's coming out. So what I am seeing is that you guys might sort of have feelings towards someone. You either feel like neglected or just there's a lot of unanswered questions basically. So I am seeing that is like a really big moon energy around it. Like, so there are certain things you don't know about, and that's part of like pieces of the puzzle in order to like explain a situation and why somebody might be acting a certain way. From your standpoint, it just kind of feels like that is not respecting you or not embracing you and treating you right, basically, of just overall appreciating you. That's more it. So what I'm saying is that I'm sensing there are a couple details that you just don't know about, and they will reveal themselves in divine time. They will, because I am seeing it coming, but from your standpoint and all the information that you have, it just kind of seemed like someone is just not treating you the way they should, or they just hurting you basically. You have the King of Cups and the Nine of Wands. So I am seeing that you might be a protective over your emotions and feelings, like you're quite guarded when it comes to matters of the heart. But I am, on the other hand, seeing that you guys are like emotionally really are growing and evolving and becoming much more comfortable with your own vulnerability. Maybe not to like the entire world just yet, but at least you're getting more comfortable with embracing your own vulnerability and seeing that it's not just this deep, dark, scary place that we should run away from, and it will only take from us. It definitely is also a lot that we can deepen a bond with ourselves. We can experience life in a deeper way. So I'm seeing that you are putting still up a wall when it comes to it, but at least you are ready to starting to open up in a new way when it comes to your own vulnerability towards yourself and maybe close people around you. You're being open and honest about something that maybe years ago was bothering you, but you wouldn't let, you would not and let anybody see you sweat, or you would just kind of sort of go with the flow, while it actually never really sit right with you. So the Emperor is here as well. So it could have been a Aries that you might have been dealing with, but doesn't have to, Sag. I'm just saying that the Emperor is here. I'm sensing that one sec. Yeah, some of you are definitely going more of like for example, right? If you're in a relationship and that one ends, and so there's not an enclosed person in your life where you really, share that one-on-one love with, basically, romantic love. Because no matter who's in your life, having a romantic relationship, it just connects to a different part of your emotional body than it does when it comes to just love and friends and family and things like that. So I'm sensing that maybe you are definitely, you have your guard up, and maybe your focus is just like, I'm just going to focus on my career. I'm going to focus on making this bag. That's what I'm hearing. But just overall feeling like you want to be in control of your own emotional well-being. You just don't want someone to just come that close right now because you feel like you're not comfortable there. You don't want someone to influence your emotional well-being in that way. You really want to focus on your own mental health, and you want to be your own leader and following your own lead when it comes to your own mental health. You don't want someone in that space with you just yet. That's what I'm feeling. Queen of Cups is here, beautiful, with the Eight of Pentacles. So, man, that is a combination, Sag. Because I'm seeing like you can definitely have both. You can have feeling like you are in control and feeling like a person, or just overall connecting emotionally with someone doesn't necessarily have to make you feel like you are at the knees of that romantic relationship, or at the knees of that person, how they're treating you and how they're influencing on how you feel about yourself. So you were doing work. You really are doing the work. I see with the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Even if you're maybe not ready for like a romantic connection, if you are single and you're healing, or you're just on your own individual journey, you are definitely able of finding the right balance. You see, when we are in our go state, a lot of times very masculine energy, we're following our impulses and like, okay, this is the strategy, this gets me there really quickly, or this, I need to do this, need to do that, like go. But then sometimes we lose touch of our own feminine energy, the nurturer, the inspiration, the source of inspiration, and tells you like what is connected to you truly, what brings you to the level of fulfillment. A lot of times we're out here, as the emperor, building our empire and all of that, and doing all the strategies and following all the guidelines, and you're like, okay, yes, I'm gonna get it, I'm doing this, and then end up having that, reaching it, and just really feel no emotional connection or fulfillment from it at all. Just maybe material fulfillment, but the same, it just doesn't really feed the soul. And I'm sensing that maybe some of you are choosing a new pathway, and you want both sides to be integrated. You want to have and an emotional fulfillment and that financial, physical, material fulfillment at the same time, because you are putting in your heart into it. You're putting your back and your heart into it. Set. Page of Wands, Four of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. Yeah. Most definitely are taking it one thing at a time. Like, you might have weeks where you really are focused, and then you have weeks where you're like, you know what, I want to take it slow a little bit this week, because I have some things on my mind. I really need to focus on grounding myself, grounding my energy, having those conversations, getting this out of the way, getting that out of the way, and then you're back again. Here's the Moon card. I knew she would show up because I already felt her in your energy. There we go. The Moon with the Six of Swords, like I said, it's connected to the moon, into the moon. What I was talking about in the beginning, like moving from one stage into the next when it comes to a person that you might feel neglected by, or you just don't understand why they're behaving the way they do. The Moon card is here, so once again I'm letting you know, like, in order to find peace and to get to a next stage with this person, or with this, whatever situation it might be for you, but I'm really sensing it's an individual. Could be romantic, but it could also be friends, family, whoever. Okay, it's just someone who you know quite a long time. Ace of Pentacles is that clarity is coming in. That clarity is coming in. For some of you, it really is. You're moving from one place into the next, and you're actually either really are taking the next step with this person. So if that is romantic, I'm sensing that once you have that clarity, there's this freeing energy around it. Like, the person almost feels free to then finally take the next step with you, finally explain to you what was going on, and then they kind of want to deepen the level of commitment with you from that space. So that's something as well. Like, you could actually do a whole 180, but that's not for everyone, but connected to your own situation. Okay, for you, maybe you're ready to move forward, ready to, once you heal the situation, you might actually ready to open up to another person again. Two of Pentacles with the Five of Cups. One sec. I'm gonna get one more card on that, because yeah, you gotta be open. You gotta be open to people to show you another side of themselves. If you're not open for someone to explain you the full situation, or to show you, or to improve their behavior, if you're not open for that just yet, don't give them the idea that you are, because that's not fair towards the other person either. If you're like, listen, I'm just not ready, so like, maybe in a couple weeks, maybe in a couple months, but right now I'm still in this space, and I think that there's literally nothing you can say that can make me feel different about the situation. So let's just not do that, because I don't think it's fair to either of us. When I'm in this space and I'm feeling this way, It's just not the right time. Maybe it's even like, let's talk tomorrow, let's talk a day after, because right now I'm just not open. I've got a lot of other stuff going on, and I will just end up just neglecting you at the same time. And I don't want to do that. I want to be able to sit down and listen with an open heart and open mind and what you want to share with me. But right now I'm just not here in the active listening chair. I will just listen to respond and not listen to understand. All right? It's open, honest communication. There's nothing wrong with being that open, with being just that real. There's nothing wrong with it. If the other person that gets defensive, that's on them. It's you just literally explaining the situation. Like, you made me feel away, but now you won't get to choose the moment where you get to undo all of this. Like, I need some time, right? That's fair. That's fair. Even if the person is not, doesn't like it, doesn't mean that it's not fair that you get to choose your own terms. Right? They got to choose their own terms in acting in a certain way or not deciding to open up. Now they're deciding to open up. Okay, fine, but I will decide when I'm ready to listen. Right? It's fair. It's just fair. It's just maybe not what I want to hear, but I'm just saying now. Okay, 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, 6 of Cups. Moving forward. Okay, so I am seeing that certain conversation needs to be had. Or certain clarity needs to come in. It will happen. It will take place. But it will be in the moment where you're like, hey, now I'm ready to actually listen to understand, not listen to react. 10 of Wands is here. Yeah, there's something when it comes to work or just getting things done in general. You are changing your own strategy. What I was talking about, right? Like here, just the Emperor energy, go, 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 go. Neglecting your own emotional or well-being and like your physical needs. Like maybe you forget to eat because you're like, I'm just in the go mode. I don't need more sleep than 4 hours. I'll just drink coffee and pull an all-nighter because I'm just so focused on this goal. It's okay to do it once in a while, but not on a continuous basis in order to get where you are, where you want to go. The 10 of Wands here in reverse, really good, because that once again indicates that you're ready to move with passion, love, and fulfillment in all areas of your life. You're ready to like take all sides into account when it comes to you. You want to do this and you will be successful, but you do it the healthy way. The way where all sides of you can stand on the mountain and feel appreciated and seen and part of this journey and accomplishment, okay? 8 of Cups and moving forward. So leaving something beautiful. You really are leveling up. You see, go from the 5 of Cups to the 6 of Cups to the 8 of Cups to the 9 of Cups. And where's the 10? You have the 7 of Wands here. Yeah. I am seeing some resistance towards this moon and what it wants to show you. So the person may wants to reveal or what will be revealed about it. Like you kind of feel that way. Your resistance towards this. You're like, I know my truth. I know the truth. I already know. And then it might be something completely different, which ends up and leads up into the 2 of Cups. You might be resistant towards a romantic connection entering your life, a whole new person you have no history with, and you're like, no, I'm no clickbait at this moment. Like, I'm just here. I just want to stay on my own individual path. And here you go, sharing your cup with someone you just can't help but feel connected to. You just can't help but build something with. It just happens organically, naturally. Sag. Okay. One more card about the 2 of Cups, please. Like, explain the 2 of Cups to me. Yeah, you have the 3 of Cups and the Death. So some of you single life is over. It's like you have fun with your girls and your dudes or whatever, and now it's time to boo up. Just kidding. Now there is a transformation happening when it comes to a connection. So you might have had certain repeating cycles, even if it was with a different person. Like certain things in love just kept on repeating themselves, and now it's like with the Death card, it's like showing up saying, listen, time is up. Like you spend enough time in this part of reality in this cycle. Time to move forward and go from the 3 of Cups into the 2 of Cups. A real honest, open connection, a one-on-one, not when there's something lingering or another person is lingering in the past, bangling around. I don't know, maybe you have always dealt with people who had like a very complicated friendships with their exes, and then it wasn't, and then it was a little bit more, and it just continued to like take place in multiple people you met. Like they always had like this really weird dynamic with an ex or whatever. It could be different things, and you kind of just saw like another one, like another person was like that situation. I really don't want that situation anymore. And then just seeing repeating cycles in just new people. It's just they show up in different wrapping papers, what I like to say sometimes. Lessons show up in different wrapping papers, and different wrapping papers are the different people, but it's the same lesson. And it's kind of similar emotions and similar feelings that come with those lessons. So you are definitely moving forward in multiple areas of your life. So that's very powerful, Sag. Very, very powerful. I'm also hearing like the girl next door. I don't know if you literally have someone just moved in next door, like in a neighborhood, trying to get to know someone. Or it's just like you're meeting the girl next door and then they actually surprised you. Maybe you used to go for like very eccentric people, and now you just kind of just connected with a girl next door. Let's see. I'm gonna get a affirmation card for you guys. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. Beautiful. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. I had to literally read that in reverse. That's why I was reading like this. But that's beautiful. So when I think I surrendered, God, when I think I surrender some more. And sorry, but it's just so accurate, because they kept on saying like, no, this 9 of Wands is not the move. This 7 of Wands is not the move. Like they want you to be a little bit less, Yeah. You can have boundaries, but having barriers and walls up is something completely different. Don't micromanage anything in this month, because there's no point, because it's not conclusion time. It's literally observing time, because things will reveal themselves in these coming 2-3 months. Like just allow them to just show and reveal themselves to you, because what you might think on Monday might not be true on Sunday, okay? Or we'll just have more details where it kind of, changes the whole foundation of how you felt about it. So just let it show themselves, and you focus on what makes you feel good and take good care of your mental health. Very important. But also just integrate things that bring you fulfillment. Yes, you can definitely work on goals and set new things in motion, and all of those things. It's perfect timing for that. As long as you integrate multiple aspects to it and not just go off and jump off the cliff like the emperor. It's like, I'm just going to do it with one way. I know how to do it just one way. Just works for me. It's like allow other things to, maybe show themselves to you guys. All right, I'm wishing you a beautiful rest of the month of September and, October, obviously. And summer is coming to an end. I can't believe it. We have to say goodbye to summer and hello to fall season. And for some lucky people, it is actually the beginning of spring, which is my favorite season. So, okay, we're not going to be petty about it. Happy spring. And no, I'm just kidding. I love you guys. All right, I'm signing out.